Well, I ended my 3-year-old list with Drebin by accident. He's, of course, a 4-year-old. His 3 schoolers were strong, but he made a break at the gate. And I don't know whether he's touching himself, switching gears, or what he's doing. He's coming over here. I'll qualify the horse in Northfield on Wednesday, and then we'll get him ready to go. He'll race in Dayton or the Meadows, and then my destination for him preferably would be back to Ontario, but we'll see what's here for him in the meantime. Legal Scholar, he's going to have to do better on Wednesday, or we're probably going to have to move this guy on. Listen, we're going to buy lots of horses that fit that criteria. If they fit, great. If they don't, they will be returned to the open market, and that's likely the direction I'm headed with respect to Legal Scholar. Tenacious Hanover, I'm going to train him on Wednesday. He's been training. I want to see how he feels. He looks great in the stall. Starting to dapple up and look great. Really, really happy with the way Tenacious Hanover has looked. Time Is On My Side was tremendous last night. The horse raced awesome. Very happy with the way that Time Is On My Side has been racing, and especially how he raced last night. Winter Soldier, a little bit of a flat mile the other night from him, but I don't imagine he'll repeat that. He looks good. Agent Black will start training harder. He'll be ready to go within the next 10 days to 2 weeks for Daniel. We'll get him in to go either at Dayton again, or the Meadows, or Northfield, one of the 3, or we'll send him over to Ontario. We'll see, but there'll be lots of racing for Agent Black moving forward. Save America is coming here on Tuesday. He's going to be moved over to Dr. Brown's clinic. He thought that there was things that he could do to help him out as he returns to getting closer to rehab. I just felt that I wanted to have the surgeon's eyes on him, and Dr. Brown did such a tremendous job with the trotting filly that we just brought in, how good she looks. I asked him if he would maybe take this horse for a little bit, just to see what his thoughts were, so he could see him, not just the x-rays of him, not just, on a video, but right in real time in front of him. Tell me what you think, what your thoughts are on Save America, and that is why he's heading over there. And I'm hoping it'll be very favorable. We'll be able to move him either to a pool that is in the area, or we can move him to the Aqua Treadmill at Northfield and then start rehabbing him, a little more hard surface work. But all that will come down to what Dr. Brown says when he sees this horse this coming week. Spitfire Overseas, him and Looks Like Money fit the same class this week. Looks Like Money will be entered in that class this week. We'll race Spitfire Overseas back in either Dayton. I don't want to take him to Northfield. It'll either be Dayton or over to Ontario. I haven't made my mind up yet. I know our clients are getting a little there's some trepidation there. And when's he going to be ready to go? When are we going to get this guy back on track? When's Spitfire going to show up? Listen, guys, you're just going to have to wait. You're going to have to be a little patient when it comes to Spitfire. He's got a lot of talent, a lot of ability, and I just want to see him come back on his own terms. He didn't feel awesome the other day. His AST was up a little bit. Was it up enough that he'd miss a week? No, not really. But I feel we can take another week and get this horse perfect. Now, whether he goes back to the class at the 9,500 class and goes out and wins it, if he wins it, then we'll figure out what we're doing with respect to Looks Like Money and him throughout the next few weeks. But I'm not disappointed with Spitfire, but when he's not 100%, it has to be baby steps getting him back there. If you think you're going to force him back to being the Spitfire we want, you're going to be sorely disappointed. That's just him, and I know him very well. Just give him some time. They'll come back around. That's the type of horse that can put up a lot of numbers real quick, but he has to be on his best. At his best. Greatest Ending tied up the other day. He's going to miss at least another week or two. We'll get that AST down. I knew with this weather it was going to cause a problem. I knew it was going to cause a problem. It has with 2 or 3 horses. Blue Ventura, who's never tied up a day in his life, tied up. Greatest Ending tied up. Spitfire tied up a little bit, but when Greatest Ending ties up, it's not a little bit. So it's going to take us another week or two to get his down. Looks Like Money has been good. I overdrove him for what I needed to do. There was no need to risk coming first over them the other day. That was on me. He could have been a very easy third. Instead, I was a hard-fought fourth. So need to do a better job there. Neptune was great. Looked like he was a winner, but raced very, very good in the mud at the Meadows. Rock Shining Star had the 9-hole, and they went 150. I took him back. There's not much you can do. It was a ride around. There's nothing I can do about it. 3 Point Blue Chip, I butchered him the other day, parked the whole way. A couple of my worst drives of the recent memory were both, I guess Looks Like Money was unnecessary, but the the park job on 3 Point Blue Chip. It wasn't terrible, and it was risky, but it was unfortunate. And you get parked the whole way, so you don't want to get parked with. So hopefully his memory's short for next week. Trosa was absolutely fantastic yesterday at Dayton. Geez, he was good. Yo Mister will be back in no time. He's got another week of stall rest. I've given him a couple of days of the week in the aqua treadmill. Then he'll go back to 3 full weeks on the aqua treadmill. We'll probably take a week or so to tighten him up real good, and then have him back in to go. If he has to qualify, then we'll requalify him. It won't be a problem. But I think we're on the right track here with Yo Mister. This will serve as his break, but I think it was necessary and the right move to make. Eclair, My Jazz, Capistrano, Globetrotting, Muscle Chrome, Path of Totality are all broodmares left. Trosa and Yo Mister will round out our list. As I said, Trosa was great, and Yo Mister will be back very, very soon. There's your updates of the week. Racehorses, 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds. We'll be back with I count 52 babies. We'll be back with a full count of all 52 babies in the coming days. I'll probably give you a full update of how they look, what I think of them under their preliminary starts, especially the ones from Harrisburg. As we head through the week into Wednesday, that'll be an update for me to give to you. Maybe Tuesday on my way over to the Meadows. Take care, everybody. Have a great rest of your weekend.